What is up everyone, and welcome to a Pokemon Unite character guide. In this video we will be showcasing how to play Chandelure. Chandelure is a long-range mage that loves to zone the opposing team and fire nukes from a long distance. Chandelure plays a very similar role to Pokemon like Delphox and Gardevoir. For emblems, I recommend going with something similar to this. 6 greens for special attack, 6 blacks for CDR, and some HP. HP is very valuable when you're stacking CDR because the longer you live, the more damage you can throw out. For held items, go with Choice Specs, Wise Glasses, and Slick Spoon to fully maximize your damage output. For battle items, you can go with either Eject Button to avoid getting jumped on, X Speed to have more mobility and be able to kite better, or X Attack to just maximize your overall damage. Chandelure works really well both in the jungle or bot lane with a support. As for moves, I think they're honestly all pretty good, so let me give you a quick showcase of what they do. Chandelure's passive is Infiltrator, which ignores special defense and can stack with Slick Spoon, so you'll be dealing big damage to tanks in the late game. Its boosted attack will burn and slow Pokemon, and considering how much range it has, it's really good to be able to slow and kite better in between your spells. Now for your moves. First off is Flamethrower, which fires a projectile in a line, dealing damage in its path and exploding at the end. If you hit the end with the AoE explosion, the cooldown of this move is reduced. It also burns the target. Your other option is Overheat, which fires 3 nukes in quick succession in a small area. If you're able to hit Pokemon with it, you can then fire a guarantee hit with the second part of the move, which does more damage and burns. Additionally, every hit you land with the first part of the move will reduce its cooldown. For your second move, you have Poltergeist, which creates a square area on the floor which slows and deals damage to any Pokemon standing in it. And your other move is Imprison, which also creates a square zone on the floor, and while it doesn't deal any damage, it will immobilize the first Pokemon hit, and any other Pokemon standing in the zone will not be able to use any moves. And lastly, you have your Unite move, Ignite Midnight. This move will reduce the vision of all the opponents. Pressing it again activates the second part of the move. You fire a beam in a direction, dealing massive damage to anyone hit. You can control its direction as you're firing it. So overall, I think all 4 moves are very viable and can work really well with each other. But for me personally, I think Flamethrower and Imprison is the best set to use. But like I said, they're all good, so test them out and see what works out for you. Now for the real question, is Chandelure good? Yes, absolutely. It's not an extremely overpowered mage, but it's far from weak. It does really good damage and has amazing zoning tools. I think Chandelure excels during objective-based team fights, as you can stay behind and deal good damage while also zoning the opposing Pokemon. Have you tried Chandelure yet? What are your overall thoughts on this Pokemon? Let me know in the comments section down below. And that's gonna do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.